His eyes just randomly darting in different directions across, around the entire room.
Not to Miriam, though.
All right. So, what are you here to do?
Destroy the cult.
We're here to remove the cult's influence from the city.
I need to, I guess, negotiate with the Dracolich.
No.
What? Negotiate? I'll negotiate my blade into its head.
I haven't even known this guy yet.
We tried
I don't want to be
negotiating
too
with
hasty.
him.
Hey, remember that time when we almost got killed in a horrible cult dungeon?
No.
Which one?
The
Recently.
I try not to remember.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm just saying that is basically how bad the Dracolich is.
Alone. There's like 80 of those guys.
Yeah.
Going to take your word for this, since I don't know what you're even talking about.
I was talking to Miriam.
Oh.
Okay.
I guess my
go talk to
immediate
him at some point.
question is, what do you think you're going to do in town, especially coming in through my basement?
Recon, mostly, in the short term.
Find out what's going on.
And then come up with a plan.
You realize a smarter move would probably be to ask me what's changed since you were last here?
Yeah, this is step one on the recon, lady. You're the one asking the questions. Our turn is next. So, while we're at it...
Damn.
Well, you definitely have some of your uncle in you. All right, ask away.
Oh shit, lady.
No, I'm sick of you.
No, give it up.
Somebody else ask.
Alright, so what's changed since we left and came back?
Most of the city has been rebuilt, although different people have been involved than who you probably intended. Your treaty with the elves led to a lot of upheaval among the nobles and their squabbling for power. Your mayor in absentia is currently out of fashion, given his half-human, half-elf heritage.
He never held those elections I told him to do? What a jerk.
He attempted, but it just seemed like everyone wanted to have another noble family in charge and go back to what was the old way. Specifically, a way without your family or its influence.
Well, considering they're all dead and I was out of town, it's not hard.
Doesn't give Nast's entire family like has ruled Bonnerton forever? Like.
But they saw Flat Top as just another puppet in your line. So, his whims and yours were therefore out, and the nobles fight over who gets to be the next baron.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
people fight over the shit heap of a city.
Meanwhile, there's a new King of the Thieves Guild, who we have very little information on, much better at hiding than Francis ever was.
You still have a Thieves Guild?
Of course we have a Thieves Guild. It's organized. Would you rather we had random thieves running around picking pockets who we had no recourse with?
Does he talk like this?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
That does sound like the previous leader of the Assassin's Guild prior to ending up in the middle of the spire, hanging from some suspenders with a knife in his chest.
Well,
Oh, man,
that's
bad
what
fashion
happens when
choice.
you try and overreach. Just
It's true,
leap for
and
the
it's
stars and you fall crashing back to Earth.
left
That's
quite a
not how the
power
saying
vacuum in the
goes.
underworld of Bonerton.
That's the opposite of how that saying goes.
Meanwhile, we've got the Thieves' District, as they called it during the siege, continuing to operate, and the people supporting the new leader pretty openly. The assassins can't be found, and they're probably killing each other until someone decides to be the new boss. The people are starting to grow very, very happy with this cult because they can actually produce results when they set their minds to it. And the Red Light District has become, well, the Red Light District again.
Oh, we better check that back room in the bar if we ever get back there.
I've heard tales of what's going on in that back room at your bar. She
We
looks
put a
at
stop to that.
Minerel, not knowing which of you is actually Algernon.
Oh.
Yeah.
You clearly haven't heard enough
like-
tales.
Oh,
Well, she can't. She could pick out Gibbon if she can pick out Joey. The rest of you are all kind of too well disguised for her to guess.
I'm not
Yeah,
disguised
yeah.
at all.
And Miriam's just anonymous.
Well,
I'm-
she
I
doesn't.
was-
She doesn't know you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Anything else I can do to help?
Do you know any centers of resistance against the cult that have sprung up?
There are no real centers of it, but the Red Light District is not particularly fond of them, as they keep trying to shut things down, which would easily drive more people to them. Not openly, of course, but everybody knows whose gold is changing hands. And you might also try looking out for the ex-head of the Thieves Guild, who has been a constant thorn in their side.
Yeah, he just likes being thorny.
Damn.
Other than that, though, I don't know what help I could give you. The only place I know that they've stayed out of entirely would be the Thieves District, and I don't know if you would fare so well there.
We should probably first stop should be Algernon's bar, probably.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
very concerned about
you
my
know that
investment.
place is still making money because Algernon's getting it.
Somehow.
Well, he has letters of credit he can use. He doesn't have it. That's what I told you last week. What are you
Oh.
doing? God damn it.
Which boy has been graffito tagging the city?
There's been
Holy
there's
shit.
magical graffiti all over the place.
Wow. Well, thank God I hadn't made the other chunk of the map appear yet.
Probably for the best. But you can always restore the map, right? Like, it's
Oh,
not like-
It's,
And
it's
the
on
top
another
screen.
layer. I have to make it visible.
Welcome to the
all-
Red Light District, folks.
Let's all casually make our way inconspicuously to the bar.
That would definitely be a good idea.
Because apparently it's on fire.
I definitely recommend you make your way there apart. If a group your size will be noticed coming into the city.
Righto, I say as I leave.
As you head out into the Merchant Square, you notice that a few of the vendors are actually under a similarly appearing purple banner, and a few windows of shops have the same thing hanging from it.
Purple banner.
Yep.
You see, do I notice this graffiti lining the walls?
No
of the
shit you
building?
notice this graffiti lining the
It's
It's
walls.
literally everywhere in the city.
Literally all over the place.
Yup.
This place has really gone to shit.
Oh no, I like street art.
Vote support your local artist.
Yeah, man, I think it's bringing. I mean, obviously color, but a little local flavor. I mean, it shows that there's some vibrancy in the old town yet after all of the everything.
I'm going to take a closer look at the nearest graffiti piece.
This is very interesting, unlicensed freelance public art.
Well, it might be licensed. You don't know.
This unlicensed, this indie, open source public art.
Oh yeah, totes.
Open source artwork.
Yeah, that's what you say now.
Okay.
These
It's
are a
free
lot
for
like
anyone to view and modify.
19 perception to look at the artwork.
What? It's artwork.
What do I
You
think?
look at it.
you notice that they're all eyeballs.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
kind of nagging at you for a bit. Sort of like that familiar floating eye over in the corner. That is tagging. Oh, come on. Seriously.
Algernon, get that eye.
What? Why?
Algernon
Don't
made
say
that.
my name. I do not know who this Algernon is. Who he's
Drake,
so loudly.
Drake Owl, go get that eye.
Oh my god.
I turn the corner.
To whoever asked about stealth in D&D on Ask FM, this is
Hey,
why.
Algernon,
This is exactly
owner
why.
of the Wandering Rogue Inn. And good friend to me, who is Joey Hooves, the King Lang, and the Minotaurs.
Hello.
I
Friend
don't
of
believe Miriam
wave
has met
hello.
Witch Boy, so...
I corner him. See, what is this eye doing? Is it just like spraying color on the wall?
Basically, it's doing a gaze attack with paint.
It's casting color spray.
Is it just
There
a
you go.
floating eyeball that has like tendrils, and the tendrils are holding just a can of spray paint?
Yep.
It's just the Neversoft logo.
No, it is definitely not the Neversoft logo.
Hit hard times.
Whenever
Yeah.
it goes off of a quarter pipe, that causes it to be tagged with a color.
Wow, who
Yep.
thought no?
I start
who knew
taking
no-
notes on this because this
so
is new and interesting.
Tiny ass half pipe.
Doesn't this belong to that weird guy from that other dimension?
Yeah, it does. Where's that weird guy? I like that.
Our good friend.
Where's Yorgi?
All right, eyeball, go take us to your master. Go, go, go. Go on.
I'm going to assume it sprays Joey in the face.
Go on, Arcane Eye.
It starts tagging Joey
Ah,
in
Your
pink.
robes are now a specific shade of fuchsia.
Oh, I hate those
Oh,
vague
goodness.
fuchsias.
quick. Follow the
Straight
eye.
color.
The eye.
The mouth?
It seems like
The
a trap.
eye.
There we
Let's not be in a big group. Oh, there's a whole lot of it over
Oh,
here. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hey!
it's our old friend.
go. The
I was
ruins
right,
of the
it's-
Grand Direction look much brighter than when you last saw them.
Thumbs up.
It's our old friend.
It's you,
Pumpkins.
Melchior.
I wave.
Goodness.
All of those.
Hello.
I wave. Wave. Pretty happy, hanging
I
out,
don't-
waving, flying.
Wait, I don't think I've
Diesel
met
boat.
you before.
Didn't you? Weren't you in the?
Stick out my... Totally haven't.
Bad?
Nope.
Miriam was
Nope.
not in the tomb.
I stick out my hand for a handshake.
That's
I-
right.
Hello,
God.
my name is Miriam Webster. I shake the nice man's hand.
I like float upside down while you're shaking my hand and just shrug. And then I start tagging more. Whatever.
I think at this
This
point
is
we
really
should probably point
interesting.
out which boy actually floats this time.
Which boy always floated? I don't know what you're saying.
I can float better.
Ah,
Yep.
yes, I remember this.
Aren't we
I'm
supposed to
floating
be
right now.
incognito?
Yeah, no one's allowed to have fun
Oh,
in a way
right.
that
I-
poor weather doesn't like.
I dropped
What is-
myself immediately. Hey, don't. I'm not talking out of character, Givnath.
Cinderella's like, what is floating? I've never heard of
Also,
Matt.
I didn't mean to call you Givnath. That was.
He's still Jenny.
I'm from the block.
He's still
And
Jenny.
good night,
from the block.
everybody. We're done. Done forever. Close the thread.
Burn everything to the ground. Weren't we supposed to not be in a group?
I start floating off disinterestedly.
Hey, we-
I'm
Wait, hold on.
Raoul.
Raoul.
Have you heard anything about dream cultists?
I scratch my chin and, and shrug.
Because we're looking for some, because they're up to no good.
They started making trouble, I think, in this neighborhood.
Oh my god. I go looking for a nice cultist pog, and this is what happens.
I'm gonna roll streetwise to see if I've
in
heard
one little
about any of
fight.
this.
Okay, then I'll let you do that first.
Let's see.
I think Raoul is a good name for him.
15. I'm not that, whatever. I'm not that into streets. I'm not that into streets, as you can see by the way I'm furiously covering them up with paint.
Joey's very streetwise. Does he pick up anything in these alleyways with a 30?
He hears some guys coming towards you.
Oh no,
Everybody
it's
hide.
it's Ezio.
Every time I find a good generic piece of art for a hooded dude, every time, it's always something that I went over my head, apparently.
Well, stop
Look out,
making
he's
it
going
zero.
to overrun the franchise.
There's three of them.
What exactly are we... What is this referencing?
The fact that
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed.
Creed was taken over by Ezio from the
Okay, I haven't... Somebody bought me one of those for
I'm gonna
Christmas. I
float
need
up
to play
over
it.
to the roof of this building and just kind of look down at him.
These are most likely those cultists you've been hearing about, and they are not looking happy at what you've done to the memorial
I float back down to Joey, who is clearly pointing straight at him, and I point straight at him too.
I say, hello, fellow humans. I have been looking for
I start mimicking Joey's.
I've been
motions.
looking for a humans.
I've been looking for a humans to join. Perhaps you are them, Colt?
We'd like it if we had some more humans around. Would you like to join? We could always take you for the initiation. You've got the right outfit.
I have got the right skin. Also,
I am also exceptionally human.
Well, yes, we
I
are
use-
racist too. On top of
You
it.
realize that we're gnomes, right? They say.
We're just two to a robe.
I'm very
Mineral quietly
proactively
backs away.
friendly towards gnomes. As a human.
Well, would you like to come with us?
Absolutely.
Mineral
That sounds
returns
like
no.
a fantastic good time.
Wonderful. This way, he says, leading them.
I missed them.
Do you guys
Min-
have any Wonder Bread and Kool-Aid?
We could
That would
get some.
just be scrumptious.
Mineral
could
has disguised. Sorry.
That's what humans eat, right?
Totally. Mineral has disguised herself as a gnome, but apparently it is now too late.
Okay, well, you can follow.
That seems like a waste.
I'm just following. Fuck
They're
it.
not that. Yeah, they're not that far off.
This is my friend. He's not as human as I am.
I still have to draw
but
the noble district.
He is still a good guy.
I picked the nose of my mask, which doesn't exist.
Joey is Jenny's dad, whether he likes it or not.
Should use birth control.
Excuse me?
That's our cover story.
Oh.
We're calling it Pops.
I'll tell you when you're older, Joey.
All right.
Which boy's been around the block?
He would have.
Which boy starts explaining sex to Joey in sign language, but Joey doesn't know it.
I don't pick up on it at all.
Which boy pretends to fall asleep because, man, these guys walk slow.
I told you I'm redrawing the other map. All right, it's up north. The noble district lives. Is Mineral
Oh yeah, I
following?
remember that. I guess I'll follow at a safe distance. I'm using Mind Shadow to make sure I stay, hidden from sight.
Okay.
Well, if they're going to the Noble District, I have to go.
Do you?
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
You guys
Alright.
are allowed
You
to
have to
split
kill
off at
one.
this point, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's where things are happening, if anything happens in the Noble District, Gibniff wants to know. And also, his name is Jenny, and Joey is her dad.
Okay.
oh,
I thought
Me too.
we were just
That's
getting
right,
info,
pumpkins.
not
Going
to
right to their
fight them.
stronghold? Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That's the best place to get info.
Yes, agreed.
Algernon, if you want to head to the red light district, I can pull that up. Or
Which
just draw
boy?
your bar for
Which
now.
boy picks up what Gibnaf is lying down and paints a schoolboy uniform on himself?
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go to the bar.
That seems like the sane,
Fuck it, I'm going to the bar.
the sane alternative right now.
Fuck it.
Hey, Al, are you going to be okay on your own?
I'll go to the bar. It'll be all.
I'm just
Are you
going.
sure?
Yeah. Unless you want to come.
I mean, I don't want to intrude on things.
I don't know. I can't think of anything more exciting than Alone Algernon adventures.
No.
Was this a hippie?
I'll go
I'm
with
just going
you.
to I'm just going to see what's happening.
Yeah, if he's just checking in, he knows where to find you guys.
Yeah, go to the impending scene of
A lot of
fire and
murders,
screaming
yes.
and pain.
I'm going to go with Al because I don't think he should be going off on his own.
What does that mean?
That is kind
It
of-
means that, like, we're basically in a super dangerous place, and
I
any
think
individual one of
Miner-
us on our own is easily, like, hit on the back of the head with a sack full of doorknobs in a dark alley.
I think Minerel should go with them because it's an interesting team up, and then it's even teams that could actually hold them on their own in a fight.
but I'm already following Joey.
Summon Mr. L.
I'll just send Mr. L. It's a
Always
great
follow
idea.
Joey.
That way I can be in literally both places at once.
I start copying Gibnev's movements exactly,
Copy
so
that,
I can
Mr.
pretend to be innocent.
And a small human girl.
All right, the bar has been drawn over to the east.
Why is
So
he
who's voice? I say we go with Drackle first.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look the same from the outside?
Yep, although it's been given a fresh new coat of paint.
Oh, that's good.
With
I
eyes
really needed
everywhere.
it after somebody's elephant sat on it.
The bar is currently
You're
a
just yelling
little,
to the universe in general.
The bar is currently a little smaller because a large part of it is being revamped and a second floor is being added to the building.
Yes, exactly as I instructed.
When?
In my letter to the guy, where I said, hey,
He
put a
quietly did this off screen.
second floor on it. Yo.
Put a dunk on it.
Put a dunk on it.
Put a donk on it. That's all the letter said. Was put a donk on it.
Put a donk on it.
So yeah, given
just
that it's midday, you have like a couple of people drinking.
Our drink
but
sizes
otherwise-
should be medium.
I wish I had a
and
manager who just talked like that and you had to interpret whatever he said.
I
our drink
did.
sizes-
It's the worst thing.
Our drink sizes are small, medium, and donk large.
Small, medium, and donkomatic would be more apt.
Donkalicious. I walk up to the. Is it the same dude?
It is the same homunculi, yeah.
Say good afternoon. How's business?
Pretty good, boss.
Wait, he can talk?
Yeah.
Sure.
He never was not talking.
Well, he was mute when business was low because the people coming through the door is what keeps the enchantment alive.
Right.
So,
Every time we come here, it seems to get smaller. I think somebody's stealing parts of your building, Algernon.
I just explained that.
It's under renovation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
A
I'm
second
sorry. I
floor
went
is being put
to
on.
like grab a thing.
Yeah, so the back room and some other areas are currently shrunk and off limits.
Oh.
I would hope the back room is off limits.
Back
Well,
room's
I can.
usually off.
I think I can. Hey, why don't you let me do some improvement to this place, Algernon?
No.
The last time you improved it, there were corpses on the dance floor.
Yeah, the last time you
Don't worry.
improved it, you.
I can. I've
exploded.
gotten way better since then. I can make like. I can put like all sort. I can create a primal grove in your bar.
What?
Protected by the beasts of the wild.
There's basically no word in that sentence that sounds appealing to me.
You can make
I
it
don't
Rainforest
know if
Cafe.
Oh man. You can make it Billy
like-
Jean's apartment.
It's an extra dimensional space. Just give me like a closet and I'll make it great. Trust me.
No, I don't.
I read
not,
a story
not
about
now.
this last night and it didn't end
You'll
well.
get so many customers.
You
We're
know,
fine.
bears,
doing
large jaguars.
All of those.
Go-
Cougars.
I go behind the counter and inquire with the barman how things have
Nobody
been in the
ever
neighborhood.
wants
There's already plenty of
any
cougars in
primal
Algernon's bar.
groves.
Well, people keep trying to firebomb the place, but as a result, we had a wizard enchanted with some anti-fire measures.
Oh, really? That's good job. That's really smart.
Hey, you didn't raise me stupid, boss.
Mm-hmm. So,
Didn't raise me at all.
who is doing the firebombing? Do you know? Have the guard found out?
Oh, of course they haven't. They're getting paid off by those purple bastards.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a reason the guardhouse is currently one of the quest locations you could be at, too.
Joey feels a pang in his heart.
Oh.
They're on the
That's-
take, and I'm
that's-
not.
I taught those guys everything I know. Oh, I get it.
That's my action.
Damn. Kind of wish we hadn't lost the second employee, but, you know, I'm a magical creature. It's not like I need sleep.
Who's the other employee? Was that Uthia?
Yeah,
What happened to her?
dunno. She was a pretty good bouncer, too.
She
Damn.
was like literally a child.
I
She had
could
a
create a
growth
chamber
spurt.
of vulnerability for you, Algernon.
Who wants to be in there?
I don't know. People might be into that.
Masochists? What kind of bar do you think I'm running here?
It's a
Go
dance
into
club
this
if the
room.
homunculi
Go into this
helpfully
room
pops
and you
up.
can hang out in the jungle. You go into this room and you can feel vulnerable.
Well, you could try and bring in the emo crowd.
Or the this isn't a sex bar, Mineral.
It was before you came.
That's true. The sex bar moved 2 doors down.
This is.
Let
this
me tell
is
you,
a-
I used to watch over some weird things on that dance floor.
I'm sure. But listen.
Daggering
this
wasn't the half
no
of it.
longer